Tonight is a big night for our parent company, Nexstar Media Group, as it gets set to bring daily newscasts to primetime television.
If you prefer to know what's going on in the world over dramas and sitcoms, we'll introduce you tonight to NewsNation. It's a brand new 3-hour-long primetime newscast airing nightly on WGN America.
It starts tonight at 7. KXAN News Today anchor Tom Miller has a look at what you can expect.
First off, Albert, welcome back. NewsNation is a national show, but you're obviously going to be a familiar face for our viewers here in Austin. NewsNation will be this 3-hour-long show. Let's talk about it.
Tom, good to see you. Good to be back on the Central Texas airwaves. Yeah, moved up to Chicago back in May for this opportunity I couldn't pass up. And it's 3 hours in prime time, as you mentioned, 7 to 10 o'clock starting September 1st. And Joe is our main anchor, one of the main anchors. And Joe, what sets us apart is it's news in prime time, on cable, without bias, without opinion.
That's what makes it different. As we know, the cable space is sort of consumed by opinion and talk, and that's why we decided to go a different way. Tom, before we get too deep into this, I'm curious, are there any legendary stories of Albert from 6th Street that we need to know about?
Yeah, not from 6th Street. Yeah, I wish I had some of those. No, Albert, just a super well-liked guy. I liked him. Our meteorologist here, he was competing across the street, but even they liked him. So we're happy to have him back here in Austin, even if you're out there in Chicago.
We're on the same team now.
Exactly.
I texted Jim Spencer when I accepted the job, and I said, Jim, we're finally on the same team. So like the 5,400 journalists across the country in Nexstar Nation, we're going to be using the resources of KXN both in the news department and the weather department so much. So it is so great to be a part of the team.
Yeah, the rehearsals are already underway, well underway, and a good example is the recent coverage of Hurricane Isaias, which allowed us to use the Nexstar stations up and down the eastern coast, which was really phenomenal for our coverage. And I think these are a lot of local stories that people across the nation wouldn't normally see that we're going to shine a light on, and we're calling it sort of a newscast from the heartland for the heartland. So we're really going coast to coast and sharing stories from all of our great Nexstar stations.